Hello my friends, it's Lisa. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you something a little different. It's how to decorate your pages in your junk journal with handmade lace. Years and years and years ago, I taught myself how to crochet, and then I taught myself how to knit with the help of YouTube, of course. In my crochet endeavors, I found a lady who had a YouTube channel. Her name's Rusty Kate. It's R-U-S-T-I Kate, K-A-T-E. And that's what she was showing everybody on YouTube how to do what's called tatting. It's T-A-T-T-I-N-G, which is a technique to make lace, and you use some knots and loops, and you can make doilies, you can make edging on, shirts or collars, you can make earrings, necklaces, so forth. So, over the weekend, I got a brilliant idea. And because I don't have the money right now to put out for lace to purchase, I figured I'll do my own lace edging for my junk journal pages. So I went back to look up how to do this tatting. There's two methods. There's needle tatting, and then there's shuttle tatting. Of course, at the time when I learned this, it has to be probably 10 years now, maybe even longer. I tried it both ways, but I found the easiest way is to use the needle tatting method, because I don't know, I never could get the shuttle tatting because it was just, I don't know, it was weird. It was very difficult to do for me, and I even tried it again recently, the past, say, week and a half, and I just cannot get it. I don't know why. It's just you have to move your hands in a certain way, and my hands won't move that way. So I decided to look back on Rusty Kate's YouTube videos and freshen up on my tatting ability. So I was trying to see if it would be okay on paper to be, shoving needles through paper. And it's basically like, it's not embroidery, but it's along that line of techniques. And so far, this is what I came up with. Now, of course, it's all wonky here because I was practicing on how to do it to begin with. And I think it looks really cute if it was, done properly. But I just wanted to do a brief little video to make, you got to think outside the box when you're doing these junk journals. And like me, I am a stay-at-home mom, and I do not have the money to go out and buy yards of lace. Even on Amazon, I don't have it to put out for that type of stuff. However, what I do have, thanks to my previous liking to crochet and knitting, I have, we'll say, too much yarn. I also have a lot of thread. There's this kind of crochet, it's called crochet thread. It's very, very skinny. Some of it, I should say. This this is a size 20. And then this, I'll show you the size 10, is a little thicker. I can't really tell like that, but trust me, it's a little bit thicker. And then you have a size 3. Whoops, wrong piece. Which is even thicker. Now, believe it or not, in the time that I have not done this, which has been at least 10 years now, they've come out with tatting needles, like certain like sizes, just like knitting needles. What I bought last time years ago was long needles, long sewing needles, like this. These are what, 5 to 6 inches. They have a nice little eye on them so you can thread them properly. If this would focus, there we go. And if you don't have that and you have just regular string, you could probably do this with too, or embroidery floss, you could do it with that. And if you have regular needles, we can use that. We can even use these, just short needles. You want them on the longer side, but you could still use these. Just to do this process, no big deal. So, you can use any of this kind of thread. And I'm going to show you I'm going to show you briefly how exactly to do this. And I think I'm going to use this 3 because it probably will show up better. Let's get this out of the way. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Here is something else I tried to do on the piece, like actually on a paper that I would use in a junk journal. So we did that little arch. I was just testing out different kinds of paper. So we have book paper. I also made this little, what I was trying to do was make a butterfly, but I forgot. You have to make 2 of these bigger and 2 of them small. So, yeah, I kind of messed up, but that's still cute. I could still have it as a dangle from the journal. I can attach it to a page if I wanted. I could attach it to the cover of the journal or, you know, anywhere. It's not just for jewelry, because people do make jewelry out of this. Necklaces, earrings, bracelets, anklets, all that kind of stuff. So, I'm going to try to show you the actual technique here. And I'm going to use, well, we'll be able to see this. We're going to just thread the needle. And now, even going back now, looking for videos, like years ago, Rusty Kate was the only one doing videos for this. There was nobody else. And now there's a whole bunch of people doing them. And most of them, unfortunately, do the shuttle tatting. And you could try that. I cannot do it for the life of me. I don't understand why. It's really not that much different of a concept. But I guess in my brain, my old brain, it is. I'm trying to move this stuff out of the way. Okay, so now we have this goes to the ball, as you can see. This string comes out the needle, and usually you need a longer string. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this string that goes to the ball And you're going to place these together. So now what you want to do with your hand is, we need to do double knots. Maybe I should have said that first. We're going to place double knots on this needle. I will show you how. If you take this string over your thumb and cross it over, you're going to take your needle point and go right up through there, and then pull on the string. And this is all the string that's attached to the ball. The second part of this, because that's only a half of a double stitch, so, or a double knot, this is half. So the second half, you take this string again and you wrap your finger like that, and then you take the needle and come up under and grab the thread, and then you pull on the string to close that knot. So now bring in closer here. There's the little knot. And say we wanted to do, we'll do I don't know, 2 more. There's that, and then you go with your index finger like so. Okay, are we not going to focus? Hello? Focus. Okay. Should get that out of the way. Alright, second part, pull and push. So the first part, the string goes around your thumb, and the needle goes up, under, and through. The second part goes around your index finger, and you grab the thread with the needle and pull. And then you have your little knots. Somebody said this was also like macrame. I never did macrame, so I don't know how true that is. So, here we'll do one more, okay? Wrap the string around, take the thread, needle, I mean, go take the needle. Here, I'll try to do it this way. Wrap this way. And then up through this little string. Then we're going to take this thread again and come around your finger and take your needle and go right up under the string and pull. So now we have 4 knots. There's also a thing called a picot, and honestly, everybody pronounces it different. Some people pronounce it picket, some people pronounce it picot, so I'm really not sure how you pronounce it, but we're going to say picot for today. It's P-I-C-O-T. Okay, so now we're going to start the double stitch again. So we'll go around the thumb and up, pull that string tight. Well, you don't want it real tight because it does have to move, but you don't want it all loosey-goosey. Then we're going to do the second part of the knot. And we're going to put our finger, say, I usually do like a finger's width. So we're going to just take that knot, half a knot, and put it there and pull. And then when you're done, yeah, okay, that worked. Sorry. I don't know what happened. That did not work. Oh, maybe because I did it wrong. Alright. Sorry. Alright, so let's try that again. Like, I'm a terrible teacher. I'm sorry. I just hate doing this stuff because I'm not very clear with the instructions. Alright, so we're going to start over again with the picot. We're going to go around the thumb like we did before to make the double knot. We're going to go up through here, and this is where you put your finger. Through here, you want to make a space here because that's where the picot forms. Then we go to the second part of the double stitch, around the index finger, and pull. Now what you do is you want to push that and you get a little tiny loop there. They could be used for decoration, they could be used to attach like another row if you had. So basically that's what this whole tatting is about. That's what it uses, double knots and picots. So now that we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll do 5 on the other side to have it balanced. Here, let me get this. We're too close. Here we go, much better. Alright, so around the thumb, and I'm going to go under that and pull and go around. See, I do it so fast. Around and up through the string there and pull. So that's what? 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we just do 2 more. 1 and a 2. Now, with the tatting, there's 2 separate ways I can finish this off, to my knowledge. I'm not an expert. These are the 2 that I know. You can either have it straight like this, or you can turn it into a ring, like the little butterfly thing I tried to do. These are rings. So, I mean, when I was trying to do it here, I was just doing it's called a chain. See the chain here? And I was just going to go down the paper. If you want to get all kinds of fancy and stuff, you can do a whole nother row here, but attach it at the picots. So this is how we take off. You have to take this whole thing you just made off the needle. Let me back up so I can show you a little better. So here's the end of the string here. Alright, so we're going to hold this. I like to hold this quite tight because I'm afraid I'm going to drop it or lose it. So we're going to pull it right off. Now, you'll see this little loop forming. If you wanted a circle, well, first of all, we got to get rid of this tail. So I'm going to pull that tail through. Oh, I just messed it up. I pulled it too hard. Well, we'll just do the chain version now. Alright, so we pull it through. You pull that all through so it's nice and tight. It'll start to arch like that, and usually that's what you want to do. So now you need to put a knot at the end so this does not come apart. And we're going to go up through that thread, and then we're going to go right up under here and make a knot, like just a regular old knot, so it doesn't start coming apart. So that's a chain. Now we're going to do the circle. So we're going to take our string here, and when you go to do another part of this, you want to get this little knot area, you want to put right up against your needle. This way, the next thing you make will be super duper close to this end. So we're going to just hold that there, and then we'll do one moment. Nope, see, keep twisting. All right, there we go. Nice and tight. And we'll just do 1, 2, and 3. Let me get some more thread here. And then we'll do our picot. We'll just make it smaller this time. 1, 2, and 3. Now, all right, so now what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to hold it and push it all the way off the needle. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to take that tail out of the way a scooch. So now we got to be careful with this thread here. I've seen people put their finger so it doesn't close up like it did last time on me. And then I usually take this thread. Now I got my finger in that loop this time so it doesn't get messed up. Alright, so we took the tail out, and now we have the loop. I'll take my finger out, we'll make it a little bit smaller, just a little bit, and then we'll stick our little, or big needle through the loop, and then we can pull. And then we have a little circle. So we get a chain and a circle. And you must also put a knot at the end of this. Otherwise, see, it starts coming apart. And there we go. And that's that. Now, my next step is to do this on paper. Now, I started marking it. I figured I'd start with graph paper just so we can try to have it a little even. And I'm not going to take, well, yeah, all right, we'll do it this way. I was going to continue on with the blue one, but I'm not going to do that right now. So we need to have a little pointier needle. A lot of times the tatting needles are sharp. But this, like if you can see, I don't know if you can see the difference in the point. But this one is definitely sharper. So let's get a different ball of yarn that is not attached. 1 second. Let me find one. Every ball has a little thing on it. Because I keep practicing, and then I'm like, oh, I don't like that. And then I go get another ball of yarn. You can also, like I said before, do this with embroidery floss. I think that's how I used to do that kind of thing until I had enough money to go get some yarn. Okay, we're going to attempt to make 1 or 2 chains on here to show how to do it. And honestly, if you want to do this, I would go to Rusticate's channel, YouTube channel, and go see how she does well, she does everything. She teaches you how to do it and all that. And then she shows you how to do the edging. And she'll show you different things you can make. But she shows you on, I think, her daughter's little cotton pants to make an edging around the ankle. It's so cute. That's what I was trying to replicate. But, not having a good time doing that. Alright, so let's start this again. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to put the picot here. 1, and then 2. The other side of the double knot. So, wait a minute, let me fix this real quick because it's sliding off out of my hand. Alright, so now I'm going to do 4 more stitches on this side. Oh my, that is my stomach growling. I'm starving. Alright, what is that? 3? Can't see. Yes, there's 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so now we're going to pull it through and hope that it does what it's supposed to do. Alright, so we pulled the string and the end all the way through. And now, technically, we're supposed to make a knot so it doesn't fall out. So we're just going to go up and over the string to the yarn ball and then tighten it. Oops. Oh, for heaven's sake, are you kidding me? I swear, like, I don't have these problems when I'm doing this by myself. I swear I don't. So, now, we're knotted. Very good. And then, we're going to go through here, through the paper, and we're going to attach it to the paper on this side. And then we're going to do another one. We'll do 5 picot, 5. Let me put my needle up through there more so I don't come off the tip of the thing. I think that was 5. This 5? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 now. Alright, we got 5. And then the picot. So that's 1, 2, this is 3, 4, and 5. And now we do the same thing. We hold this and we pull the needle and the threads all the way. Then we're going to make a knot. And I really should be holding this end, but to make the knot. Let's go. Alright, where did it go? Here it is. So now we have this itty bitty little one because I pulled it too tight. But That's all right. I mean, honestly, if you want to do that like that and then have this here, you can alternate. But, I mean, quite frankly, I can't do either of that because I'm not very good at this. I mean, if I wasn't showing people how to do it, maybe that would be better. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I would never be a good teacher, ever. Because I can never, unfortunately, I can never get my point across. There we go. So, at the risk of boring you to death, I'm going to end it there. Like I said, check out Kate's channel. It's RUSTIKATE. And of course, there's other fabulous people who do this now on YouTube. But she's the first person I ever saw do it. And hopefully, I will see you again very soon. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye now.